My daughter, well, I had dinner with her last night, and I asked her if she had found out who's my favorite kid. And she said, well, I know that. It depends who asks you. And I said, no, that's what my mom would say, but that's not the truth. You'll have to listen to the video. She said, well, I started to, but you were just like talking, and I couldn't get through it. And I said, well, if you want to find out who my favorite child is, you're going to have to listen to it. So she said, okay, I will. And that's not the subject today. But I was just talking to my wife, and she said, and I told her a story. It was a great story. It was about, well, it was my neighbor's story. It was about Art, and Art had he wasn't feeling well. Art was 6 weeks late to class, and the teacher, who was my neighbor Michael, he said, "Art, where have you been?" And Art said, "Oh, I went to the doctor, and the doctor said I'm not." The doctor said, "We have to do some surgery. We have to see what's going on in your stomach." And they opened up his stomach, and they found tons of tumor. And they said, "Art, you're going to die." So instead of going and dying, he went to church, and they prayed for him, and all the tumors went away. And then Art became a pastor. Art was African American, and but he brought in all these white folks, and he built the congregation from 6 to 300, and everything was thriving. He got architect in to fix the building, and he got art students in to paint murals in the church, and it was great. And then the elders got together and said, "Art, you're bringing in too many white folks, and so you're kicked out." So anyway, that's the story of Art, which is not what the story, not what I wanted to talk about today, but I wanted to make it short. So that will be the next video. Uh, yeah. Oh, but I wanted to say this. My wife, I was telling her the story about Art, which was the point of me telling you the story about Art. And she said, you're a lot more animated when you talk to me than when you talk into the video. You're kind of like dull when you talk in the video. And maybe that's something only a wife could say. So I'm trying to become more animated, and maybe with a little practice, I will. And also, I'm going to start to change the background, so I'm not always in the same room. So we'll see how that